Morning. It's Wednesday morning and time for our Wednesday morning meditation. Today, I I wanted to do the meditation on gratitude. I've done it, I know, fairly recently, but it just seemed like something that we all kind of need maybe right now. We're in a new year, and a lot of things are changing and happening, some for the good and some not so good, but most of it for the better. But what made me want to do this is that I think back to last. I had something happen in my life that was very devastating, and I didn't have, I was gobsmacked. I had no idea where it came from. I I was just clueless, and I really struggled for quite a while. And what helped me more than anything was we did a class in the board on gratitude, and we started having to think about the things we were grateful for. It was an abundance, actually, it was an abundance class. But I learned through that, I think it really became clear to me that abundance basically doesn't have anything to do with material possessions or money or anything like that. It has to do with lots of other things, but that's not what it is. And that what leads to that, and that could be an abundance of positive thoughts, is gratitude. And so as we worked our way through that book, and we got gratitude partners, and it made a huge difference for me in this situation because I had to focus, really totally focus every day when I woke up in the morning and every night when I went back to bed. Those things that I was really, really grateful for. And it could start out small. I'm glad that the sun is shining today. I'm glad um, maybe that it rained or something like that. Or it could be, I'm really glad that, you know, I live where I do and have the house that I have, whatever. It could be anything. And uh, about right about when that was ending, I was in a book group, and we started another, which was even better than the first one. And I ended up really understanding gratitude and how it ties in with abundance. But what I really thought was that the gratitude helped me more than anything, have a positive attitude and not be down in the dumps and not be depressed and not have all kinds of things that I very easily in my situation I could have done. And after I had that situation for about 6 or 7 weeks, COVID hit. So that even hit harder. You know, I've learned over the last year that gratitude leads to positive thinking, and positive thinking leads us out of the doldrums. So, in case any of you are feeling that, or those of you who even aren't, I'd like to lead you on a journey of gratitude this morning. So, what I'd like you to do is just close your eyes and breathe deeply. And I want you to think back now. It could be yesterday. It could be 10 years ago. It could be in your childhood. I want you to think of 3 things that just pop up in your head that make you grateful. Feel how that makes you feel. Think about the feelings you have when you think back to that situation. I'm very grateful that during my most formative years, I was raised in a small town. It changed my life, it changed my values, and so I have great gratitude for that. And I feel that. How does it feel? Okay, let's think of one more thing. Doesn't matter where it's from. Another thing that you're just pops up in your head that you're grateful for. Could be your family, could be your children, could be your spouse, could be your home, could be your health. And feel that feeling of gratitude for whatever that is. Now let's go to yesterday. I'd like you to think of, if you were my prayer partner, I would like you to think of 3 things that happened to you yesterday or that you felt yesterday that you were grateful for. It could have been the rain that watered your flowers. It could have been the nice lunch you had. It could have been anything. 3 things yesterday. If you were my prayer partner, what would you tell me? Okay, and you have the day to look forward to. Now, think of 3 things today as you look at your day that you're grateful for. It could be a phone call you're going to make or a walk you're going to take. Something you're going to be grateful for. Okay, and now as you've thought about gratitude and things you're grateful for, I'd like to point out that there was something there in every one of those things, and that is spirit. Spirit has led us through a lot in each of our lives and is always there. God is always beside you, wherever you is, she is. But God and gratitude go hand in hand. And by thinking about what you can be grateful for can help you put one foot in front of the other when you're going through a rough time. So let's open our eyes and just think of the many things that you have, that you've had, and that you will have to be grateful for. And maybe you could find a gratitude partner. Maybe you already have a prayer partner and you could add that. Or you could get a notebook and write down 3 things every day that you're grateful for. This is one of those 21-day things. If you do it 21 days in a row, it becomes a habit. And the habit of gratitude shifts your entire being and your consciousness. Because when you're grateful, you are closer to your spiritual core and your spiritual consciousness. And it will help transform you, and it will help transform the world. The more of us who go through life being grateful and consciously grateful, we are closer to the lives that God would have us live. So I have 3 things for you this morning. My mind and heart. Gratitude fills my mind and heart. Gratitude fills my mind and heart. That's the connection of thinking of things and then writing them down so that your heart knows how grateful you are. I share my gratitude with others, and it blesses the world. I share my gratitude with others, and it blesses the world. Tell people when you're grateful for something they've done, that you're grateful that they're in your life, that you're grateful that they're on this journey with you. I share my gratitude with others, and it blesses the world. As we share gratitude, it moves out into others, and then others, and then others. And from today's daily word, I am grateful in all things. I am grateful in all things. I am grateful in all things. Last night was my last board meeting. After 4 years, 44 board meetings or 45, whatever it is. And I have to say that I am grateful for that 4 years. It wasn't easy. It wasn't always fun. Sometimes it was very stressful, very frustrating. But I have to say that the growth that I have come through with it and the vision that the board had and what we've been through the last 4 years, I'm really glad I did it. So my gratitude is for something that wasn't always pleasant. And I can say the same thing about what I went through this last year. It was probably one of the worst experiences of my life, but at the end I understood. It brought clarity, and it was really helpful, and it opened a whole new door for relationships to really thrive. So I just want you to go through today and think about how grateful you are. It can be little things. You're glad the sun is shining. You're glad that you have a house or a home or an apartment or whatever. You have somewhere to live, that you have food to eat. Simple things, basic things, or other things. Just go through today thinking about all the things in your life that you're grateful for. Have a wonderful gratitude day.